Today we're making Oklahoma onion burgers here in the DKS 3.5 machine shop. Let's get into it because we're hungry here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to need is an onion. You can use white or yellow onion. I like yellow. So where the onion burger comes from is the Hamburger Inn in Oklahoma during the Great Depression. Meat's expensive, onions are cheap, way to stretch the beef. So they started adding in half and half onions so their customers could still get a burger and, you know, enjoy. Which, who doesn't love onions on a burger? So I'm going to use a yellow onion, and I'll show you how I slice it up with the mandolin. Okay, so to start with, what I like to do, take top and bottom off, give me two nice little flats, and then just make a little incision along the outside. Take that peel, get rid of it. Alright, so there we go, we got that. Now we're going to take a mandolin. I'll have a link for this one in the description. It's actually pretty impressive. Super cheap, cheapest one on Amazon is Amazon Basics, but it works really well. And you know, the thing with the mandolin is, yeah, you can buy a really nice one, but once the blade gets dull, you can't really sharpen these things. Maybe with a really nice one, but. So I want it set to my lowest setting, as thin as can be, about a 1/16 of an inch, 1.5 millimeters. All right, take my yellow onion and just create fine little shavings. These are going to caramelize super fast with the burger and just become delicious. That's about enough for one. You do need to be careful with these things. It'll take your finger off. And it comes with a food holder. You can use like that. But when it's nice and big like this, you don't really need it. Not until you get down. Just don't get brave with it. Onions are cheap. That's where this burger came from. Onions are cheap. Oh, and we're making a double, of course. Always make a double. Better to have half a double than two singles, I say. Oh yeah, look at that. Gorgeous, paper thin. All right, now that we got our onions prepped, time for the beef. So, since this is really a beef-centric burger, right, you really want to taste that good beef flavor. So I recommend going to your local butcher shop, getting the best quality meat you can. I just went this morning, got some 80/20 ground chuck. Stuff is fantastic. So, I'm going to do 2 to 2.5 ounce patties. Depends on the size of the bun. I got pretty small buns today, so we shall go 2. Got my food scale, as always. And you don't want to overwork this meat because the proteins will become tougher in there. Just a really light touch. 1.6. Oh, the smell of that beef already. 2 on the money. Number 1. Numero uno. And then we go to numero dos. That's a little much. There we go, I bet. 2 on the money. So, the 2 ways of smashing. If you got a good spatula, you can just flip it over on there, smash her down with the spatula, get the nice lacy, crispy edges. Or you can just take another piece of parchment paper, wax paper, and smash it down by hand ahead of time. And kind of get those edges tapered out. Want it nice and thin. It's going to cook fast with onions. Yeah, you really want a nice thin edge. That's what's going to give you that just crispy beef candy. So I'll show you that one. And then for seasoning, is all we're doing is Johnny's, the greatest seasoning on earth. If not, just salt and pepper. That's all it needs. This is beef, cheese, onions. A little bit of seasoning. So, hit the griddle with some nonstick. Don't want nothing sticking. All right, so first one's first. We'll do a traditional smash patty. Down on the griddle. And then usually you leave the wax paper on. And then just kind of work it to the edges, tapering those out nicely. Up with the wax paper. And then here's one that's pre-smashed. See, it's a lot easier. Then we're going to take a pile of onions. Don't be shy with the onions. Just going to fall all over there. Perfect. A little bit of Johnny's on here. Then we'll season the other side when we flip. Hit it with the cheese. In the meantime, let's get our bun toasting up a little, and then we'll steam it. And these are only going to need 1 to 2 minutes per side. They're going to cook fast. Maybe another 30 seconds. Oh yeah, smell. I just love grilled onions. Grilled onions on everything, right? Let me know in the comments, am I wrong? Some people don't like onions. I say learn to like them, learn to love them. All right, for the flip. Put back over there. Oh, see, look at that gorgeousness. Time for a little more Johnny's or salt and pepper. I'll have a link for Johnny's in the description. Best seasoning on earth, especially on burgers. American cheese, of course. Look at these onions. Ah, gorgeousness. All right, top bun on, bottom bun on top of it. Help it steam with the onion juice and goodness. And of course, you gotta have crinkle cut fries and some Goop sauce to go along with this. All right, we're ready to build. So off comes this one. Oh, that gorgeousness. And then on top of it, and I mean, hey, who doesn't want a little extra onion there on the side? I do. All right, now ready for a bite. Oh, look at this gooey mess of deliciousness. Yeah, that bite right there. It's all just oozing out of there, just gorgeous caramelized onion, beef, and cheese. Now that's a burger. One of my favorites. Absolute classic. You gotta make this. So, until next time, enjoy.